What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another day here on the old eBay. As you can see, impressions are going up, so that's good, but it's only good if you make sales, which we are making some more sales. Our average now is just over two per day. Well, 31 days, so I guess not quite two per day. Um, so this little experiment has increased sales. There's some other things that I'm doing to increase sales. Been doing a lot of research and figuring some things out in terms of shipping, flat rate shipping, calculated shipping, what kind of shipping, everyone, free shipping, so many different options, so many different ways to do it. So just got to find what works best, and a lot of research can tell you that. So that's what I'm doing, is a lot of research and figuring out where I want to land, what I want to do, and what option I want to go with, and then we'll see how that works. Does that help the old store have some more sales? And right now, so I was going to end, let's look at the calendar. Yesterday, I was going to stop doing 10 a day, but I went ahead and continued doing 10 a day since we are selling more and we can't afford to keep doing 10 a day. We're going to keep doing that. As long as my sales keep improving, we can stay here at 10 a day. So, um, we will be doing that. So if we look at the last 7 days, not including today, we see in the last 7 days we've sold 24. So that's just over three. Geez, big calculator. So 24 divided by 3 is, oh, geez, what am I doing? 24 divided by 7, sorry. 3.42. So we're selling 3.42, which is a little more than twice what we were selling. So uh, it's actually 118% more than what we were selling. So that's good. I'd like to see that continue, of course, and then add to it. Um, we just have to get more listings in our store, more good items, get in front of more people, um, get more people following, get more people leaving feedback. I did order some thank you notes, a little QR code. I'm going to start putting those, when I ship something off to buyers. I did it in the past. I don't know. I just did a little cheesy coupon printed out. Um, but I think with the QR code, there's a little message on it, and we're gonna start slipping that in there, and just see what kind of reaction we get. I set up a private coupon so I can track, if people are actually going to the store here using that coupon, and we're making more sales that way. So that way you can see, because anytime you spend money and do these kind of promotional or advertising things, you want to be able to track and see, hey, am I making any money, or am I just spending, it's not a lot of money, but spending money just to say thank you. Yeah, it's a nice gesture, but if it doesn't get you any more sales, then what's the point? I will give eBay props. They do have a ton of ways to track different things as far as sales and traffic and whatnot goes, how your money you're spending, like with your promoted listings and whatnot, how all that works out. So that is nice that the site offers that. I think their app is a little clunky, like I've mentioned in the past. I don't think it has very relevant information on there without having to click for more information. I think they could do a lot by changing things around there. But so I'm still looking for more suppliers. I've reached out to some. We'll see how that goes. And I just need to keep going to the thrift here, um, and get more good items to list in the store and keep building it up. We're about 800 listings, maybe a few over 800 now. Um, I would love to have a store with good items like I have, you know, 5, 10 times that. Because if you look, right, so if you have 180-day sell-through rate, right, so one item's going to sell every 180 days. Well, that's basically 180 items you have to have in your store. it's a lot. You got to have a lot of items. So, you figure if we have 800 items divided by 180, it's 4.5 sales per day. So you look at that sell-through rate, that's kind of how you can process it in a quick, easy way. But, like I said before, I would like to have, you know, way more sales than that. I mean, the sky's the limit on how many I'd like to have. I think if we could start getting into double digits and then 15 and then 20, once we get around 15 sales per day, that's a fair amount of money coming in. So that'll really be good. I messed up on my last video and I left a comment saying this, but when I look at my profit right now, and I did this earlier, it's about 17 and change. So when I was saying 11, that was with cost of goods taken out. So if you look at this, so every time I sell one item, I make $17, right? So I could go buy 2 items, still have $5 left over. So that's pretty nice. So if you want to know the real numbers, so if you sold 24 times 17, what? Not divided. Then you would say, okay, well, you made $408 in profit in the last week. And then 7 times 10 is 70 items. 70 items at $6 is $420. So I didn't make enough to recover the amount that I needed. Excuse me. Is that right? So we made $408. Yeah. And we needed $70, 70 items. That would be a buy cost of $582. So I didn't make enough money. I came up just a little bit short. So I need to sell more items. So we need to see this continue to go up. So if you can do 2 items for every one, you need to sell about 5 per day. Plus, you'll have a little extra money. So I guess we could look at that. So if you sold 5 per day times $17, you'd be making $85. And you need to replace 10 items, which cost $70. So there you go. You're making an extra $15 a day, which is good. That's what you want, right? So it's just a matter of selling more items, just having more good items go into the store and increasing the amount of items we have. Like I said, not all my items are a 6-month sell-through rate. There's some that have 100% sell-through rate. In fact, I listed something today that has 100% sell-through rate. So it should sell fairly quickly. But I would say most of my items fall between 3 to 6 months. They're probably 4 to 5 month average time. I'd say probably 4.5 months. Let's just say 4.5 months on average. So that's a little bit better than that 6-month mark. But yeah, I mean, there's not much to report. There's not a lot that's happened. I think the results are going good. You can see our traffic. We were, before we started this experiment, around 50,000 to 60,000 impressions. Our high watermark is double that. Yesterday we did 121, so we're not always, yeah, it's just going crazy. Excuse me. But hey, you got to try these experiments, and now figuring out what I'm going to do for shipping, if I'm going to change it up or not. That might help get some more sales. It's just really hard to know, because when you're shipping close, obviously it's cheap. If you're shipping far away, it's more expensive. So you got to kind of find something in the middle. It's all about that average, finding the averages. I don't know everything, so I hope I don't come across as I try to pretend like I know everything. I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn with this. My store can get better. You can look at these numbers right here, and some of you out there probably have way better. So it's just all about finding your niche, learning constantly, and keeping up with things as they change. eBay is always making updates and changes. The market itself is changing. The economy is changing. Kind of in a volatile time right now with inflation as high as it is. We have an election coming up here in a few weeks. So like I've said, people could be just saving their money, holding on to it to see what happens with the election, no matter which side you're on. Hate one candidate, love the other. Um, it doesn't matter. I think people kind of have that mindset of, I want to see what's going to happen. So we will in 2 weeks. I think it's about 2 weeks. We'll know what's going to happen and just go from there. So, anyways, I appreciate everyone's support. We are gaining subscribers. I hope I provide some valuable information. I want to do a live here maybe in the next couple weeks. I don't have a ton of subscribers, but I think it'd be kind of fun to do a live and interact with people, answer their questions the best I can. They can give me advice, answer my questions, whatever the case may be. Just think it'd be kind of something fun. So keep an eye out for that, and maybe we can do that here. All right. Well, appreciate you joining. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.